Hello, everyone. I am Andrew Doorman, also known as 12th Kind, here on YouTube, and this Games Talk is actually not being scheduled. It's just gonna come out as soon as I get this finished. So you should be getting it today, March 6th, 2018. I'm recording the voiceover at 4:35 p.m. I've got notes because I figured it should be a good thing to have notes for this. Also, for some reason, I can't open the right-click menu of Adobe Premiere Elements is what I meant to say, but I couldn't friggin' dock. But if you remember on the last episode of Games and Talk, episode 10, I talked about the future of Doorman Net Productions. More specifically, it was a lot of speculation. But after talking to Dan and Cannon, it came to an agreed upon decision that we should shut down Doorman Net Productions. Now, what does this mean exactly? Well, it means that we're going to stop producing content for the channel. But there's an asterisk on that, and the asterisk is the fact that the rest of Halo, we're gonna sit down one day and just spend an entire weekend recording the rest of Halo. And Dan has the rest of the Undertale neutral run on his computer, and he's going to sit down and edit those and get those uploaded as well. The reason why we're shutting this down is there's been way too many long breaks between updates. The fact that, I kind of am taking this hardline stance against me doing any more solo projects or any new solo projects for Doorman Net Productions means that I can't produce content for it. And also, it doesn't make sense why I would make solo content for that channel when I already have my own solo channel, because that's what Doorman Net Productions used to be. It used to be my personal channel, and then it grew into this collab thing. But yeah, so there have been, like I said, there have been too many long breaks. Like the first one was the official content freeze, and that one was like, it was one too many already, and I didn't like that at all. In fact, I hated having to say I can't make content for this. Nobody can make content for this channel until we figure out what we're doing. And that's how we got Fancy Man Productions, but even that, I'll get to that later. But to give you some perspective, the last Halo was uploaded February 6, 2018, so just about a month ago. The last Undertale video was uploaded on August 1st, so it's even longer ago. And then, on top of that, the last Pokemon Leaf Green that Dan was supposedly working on for a while, the last one of those was uploaded on August 29th. So past Undertale, but still a long time ago. And, just those having long breaks between, having the, having an episode out and now is insanely long, and there have been too many breaks. And so we came to the decision that, we should officially shut down the channel. And what we're going to do is after Halo and Undertale are completely uploaded, those are going to be the last two series, along with Games and Talk. to ever be uploaded to Doorman Net Productions ever again. We will still have the YouTube channel up, but we will not produce content for it anymore. So it's unfortunate, but it's what's gonna have to be done, because there's no other alternative. There's no other way I can keep this channel going, which is unfortunate. Also, at the last content freeze, we sort of redefined what we wanted to do, and Fancy Man Productions came out of that. You may remember that from a Games and Talk specifically about Fancy Man Productions. That is slowly taking on its projected form. I have been in the works of writing several things for it. Unfortunately, that channel has also seen a lull in updates. The last video ever uploaded was on February 9th, 2018. That was also the last episode of Andrew Dornan's What's New ever uploaded. The first one of 2018, and also the only one in February, which is very unfortunate. Pretty soon, Daniel will no longer be able to work on Fancy Man Productions. He's already having a hard time finding the time to work on Doorman Net Productions. So he will most likely be leaving Fancy Man Productions relatively soon. As for myself, or for Fancy Man Productions in general, I think I'll be trying to get a lot of volunteers for that, since there are plans to make that an official company, but it's going to rely on a lot of volunteer work. So that is a little on the unfortunate side, but it's going to be what it's got to be. Some of these, I think I can talk about them now. The two main series that are going to be long-term-ish, they're definitely going to require a lot of work and resources. They are Marcus Centauri Private Eye and the Doorman's Adventures. I'm not going to go into both of them too deeply right now, but just letting you know that those two shows will be relatively long-term, and they will also definitely require a lot of resources. But yeah. So that's Fancy Man Productions. Skits and sketches and whatnot will start being produced this summer, hopefully, when I move back. When I go to the Savannah College of Art and Design in the fall, hopefully the stuff that I will make for my classes there, I can also upload to Fancy Man Productions, just to make sure that we have constant content going. But speaking of constant content, the third and final part of this episode is me talking about my personal channel. I've got some updates for that. I'm going to be doing more streaming on twitch.tv/the12th kind. When I start doing streaming more regularly, my Let's Plays may take a back seat. Keyword there is may. They may equally have a lot of effort be put into them. For this week and next week, updates are going to be a bit jagged. What I mean by that is the fact that there's some things have come up. Some pretty life-changing event happened. That's all I'm gonna say. And then spring break is coming up next week, so updates for that channel are gonna be super jagged. Yay! The current main Let's Play I have on there is Lego City Undercover. When I did the math, it may have... I projected it to be 96 episodes. My hope is that I can get through faster than that, especially if I'm going to be doing a lot of the free play mode stuff for a lot of the missions off screen, as well as taking care of all like the super builds, the repeat super builds, and also the police changing boosts. Yeah, hopefully Hopefully it won't be 96 episodes. Hopefully it will be a lot less than that. The side Let's Play is Star Trek Conquest. I'm having a lot of fun with that one. I just like strategy games, and I like Star Trek. And even though this is pretty bare bones, it's still pretty enjoyable, and I like it a lot. As far as to go back to streaming, this semester, for the rest of this semester, I'll be streaming more or less sporadically. I'll try to stick to the schedule that I posted on my Twitch account, but until the summer, it won't be consistent. It'll be pretty sporadic, so just go ahead and follow me there and just assume I'll be streaming every week. You'll get a notification when I do stream, so come on over and hang out. It'll be fun. If I do a game that lets me name my party members, and there's permadeath, something like FTL or a Darkest Dungeon or something like that, I'll be naming my characters after people in the stream, if there's enough people. If not, I'll just name them after friends. And people who die in the game that have characters named after them, they will get a card sometime after the stream. So that's kind of a gimmick that I want to put in there. But yeah. Holy crap, it is really cold in my room. They just adjusted the airflow, so it's going to take a while. But holy crap, my hand that I'm using to hold this phone is super cold. And I might just have to turn on the faucet and like just duck my hands in boiling water. That's a joke. I'm not actually dunking my hands in boiling water. That's dangerous. Don't do that. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this gameplay footage that I'm showing. This is War of Warships Blitz, specifically iOS. I've actually been having a lot of fun, and I'm trying to get into it fairly regularly. But yeah, so I think that's where I'm going to end it now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing to Doorman Net Productions. If you haven't, please consider subscribing to my personal channel. I've got a link to that in my description. I've also got a link to the Fancy Man Productions Discord server. So if you have a Discord, I would kindly ask if you head down there and join. And then also I have a Patreon that you don't have to join. The Patreon is where you go to support me financially if you really like what I'm doing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for just about everything. And I will see you on my personal channel. And also probably see you guys in the next episode of Halo, maybe. Alright? See you guys then.